Hi, my name is Abhishek, and for entrepreneurship assignment, we come up with an amazing idea, which is to challenge cafe, because we all love food, and we come up with Indian street food for that. And now I'm going to introduce our beloved team members. So we have Johnny here.
Hi.
Regin, Akshay, and there is our beautiful Kajal. So now we are going to discuss the team composition and dynamics. We all belongs to a different community. We come from the different diverse culture, and we all gel together because we all love food. So depending upon our skill set and the capabilities, we come together and we created a brand which is called Dude's Challenge Cafe.
Our team came together introducing some of the India's finest snacks to the Canberra people. Now this idea didn't just evolve overnight. When we came together, we started thinking about what we can do, what we can bring into the picture that can make an entrepreneurship something unique. A cafe was an idea that evolved later on. It was some of our teammates that brought in this idea, introducing a market where we can represent our culture. Our idea emerged from our research, which showed that Indian street foods is highly underrepresented in Canberra. There's a high demand with limited supply. So what did we do? We decided to start a Dude's Cafe Challenge, which introduced some of India's finest snacks to the people of Canberra. But our budget were limited. So we had to find a sponsor who would help us to sponsor our cafe for the Moonlit Pockets.
Thanks, Akshay. So initially we brainstormed across many ideas around online sales, multivitamin sales and so on, deciding on a food store offering. So we looked at what was the audience profile by utilizing the resources here at UC, a captive audience of mainly the students, as well as the public interacting with the Moonlit market. So the vendor mix around that, could we get supplier access, and also thinking about the price sensitivity. So applying Roger's adoption curve, we realized that if the Moonlit market was about 1,500 people, 3%, getting that 150, 100 mark would help. So seeing the perceived gap in the market with the problem, we decided to create a nostalgic, warm and friendly environment for playing on the nostalgia of the Indian community, utilizing the Moonlit market here at UC. So the stipulation was to not run out of food. We learned that the Moonlit market have about 1,000, 1,500 attendees. So if we could capture, even if it was 3%, that would be great. So UC Life provided the marquee, the electricity, some infrastructure, along with all of the other vendors. So this was a perfect solution to piggyback, as well as the sponsorship that we were able to attain to help keep costs down.
Let's dive into the marketing and sales plan of our business. Initially, what we done is that for the marketing, we created a post for inviting sponsors for the Mercury, what we shown here. That's the main thing we initially started. Later on, what we identified is that we need to create curiosity about the event in between our friends and the community. For that, what we done is that we created the posters on WhatsApp groups of the local community. That's another marketing strategy what we got it. Then next, what we done is that regarding the price, we priced the products for the cafe in between 4 and 9. Actually, we make sure it should be affordable for the students, and we make sure it should be supported by the UCX $5 tokens. And the main thing is that during the event, what we done is that for attracting customers, we kept our cafe in an eye-catching location for the business success. Here is the financial breakdown. Initially, we start up with a cost of $60, which we utilize for the marketing and transportation cost of our team members. Our marketing strategy attracted one of the sponsors called Adore Tea. They actually sponsored $500 and out of this we generated a revenue of $1,166, and we made a profit of $606 out of that one. And we made a break-even sales in 58 sales.
Coming to the event outcomes, so the event had to be postponed once because of the bad weather, but when it finally happened, the food stall still attracted a lot of people and stayed busy throughout. The long time of customers showed that the prices and that what we were selling was worth and was appealing. So many people said they really liked our food and kept coming again and again. So however, during this busiest times, customers had to wait longer, which showed that the team could improve and how they would prepare food in advance to manage orders very smoothly and serve people faster, faster next time. So reflection and team experience. So Dude's Challenge Cafe wasn't just a stall for us, but it was a learning journey for everyone in the team. So from a single tea shop born as an idea that evolved into us learning, planning and adapting various situations. So one of the biggest lessons we learned was on how important it is to understand our audience and our environment before jumping in onto the idea. So our research and environmental scanning really paid off well, and identifying that people were craving affordability, authentic Indian snacks, and a touch like home, what we usually have back home. So at such events gave us a clear direction and confidence in our concept.
Now let's try to understand if this business is commercially possible. Well, it is possible probably as a multicultural snack coffee cart, but not as a proper business. The reason is that we had received multiple helps from UCX and a sponsor, but with a limited budget, we may not be able to probably make it as a proper business.
We learned much more about the business plan and execution with the help of this exercise. More about audience research, importance of sponsorship, online promotions, and the customer feedback systems. In future, we will try to improve all sections of this business execution for the better performance of our business. To conclude, identifying a gap for the authentic Indian street food in a multicultural university event, but with the help of environmental scanning and Potter's 5 forces made this business successful. Beyond this success, this experience fostered our experience and personal growth, enhanced team collaboration,